Welcome to our very first tablet review on the channel. If you're looking for the best tablet for around $500 to $600, then you need to watch this video. In this battle royale, we've got the Apple iPad 10th Gen, Google Pixel tablet, Samsung Galaxy Tab S9 FE+, OnePlus Pad 2, Honor MagicPad 2, Huawei MatePad 12X, and Xiaomi Pad 6S Pro 12.4. We'll dive into design, screen performance, cameras, and battery to see which one takes the crown. Hey, I'm Olive, your host here at Versus.com, and let's get this showdown started. Starting with the iPad 10th generation, we have the second most compact tablet in this comparison. It features flat matte aluminium sides and back, offering great grip and solid build quality. The curved corners make it especially comfortable to hold. Weighing in at 477 grams, it's also the lightest tablet in the lineup. It's available in silver, blue, pink, and yellow. Next, the Pixel tablet is the most pocketable of the bunch, featuring a unibody design with rounded aluminium sides and back. The matte finish adds plenty of grip, though it does smudge easily. It also has two rubber feet to prevent sliding when leaned against a surface. Weighing in at 488 grams, it's available in porcelain, hazel, and rose. Continuing, the Samsung Galaxy Tab S9 FE+ features a unibody matte aluminium casing with flat sides and back. The build quality feels very solid and high quality, though the borders are a bit sharp, which can make it uncomfortable to use for extended periods. At 654 grams, it is the heaviest in the lineup, and you can definitely feel the weight right away. It's available in gray, silver, mint, and lavender. Next up, the OnePlus Pad 2 features a unibody casing with rounded matte aluminium borders and back. Its design makes it very comfortable to use with no sharp edges, except for the top border, which is flat to hold the compatible stylus. The back, however, is a bit slippery, and when holding it in a vertical position, your right hand often touches the camera bump. It weighs 584 grams, and it's only available in Nimbus Gray. Next up, the Honor MagicPad 2 features flat matte aluminium sides, though its plastic backplate gives it a slightly less premium feel. It is the slimmest tablet in this comparison, and you can really notice it. The slim profile makes it grippy and comfortable to hold. Weighing in at 563 grams. It's available in starry black, sky blue, and moonlight white. Continuing with the Huawei MatePad 12X, we find rounded aluminium sides and back coated in a thin layer of pearlescent paint that shifts accents in different lighting. It boasts a very solid build quality and, like the Honor, weighs in at 565 grams. It's available in white and green. Lastly, we have the Xiaomi Pad 6S Pro 12.4 with flat matte aluminium sides and back. It has sharp edges and the back is a bit slippery. However, the build quality is very solid. It's the second heaviest at 602 grams, and it's only available in graphite gray. The iPad, Samsung, and Xiaomi offer a fingerprint scanner on the power button. However, the Pixel, OnePlus, Honor, and Huawei only provide a less secure face unlock option, along with the classic PIN or password unlock. Additionally, the Samsung Galaxy S9 FE+ is the only tablet in the lineup with an IP rating, certified at IP68. In terms of design, we really like the Honor MagicPad 2. Its ultra slim and lightweight build, despite its size, makes it comfortable to hold for extended periods. Alright, let's talk screens, one of the biggest selling points when it comes to tablets. Both the iPad and Pixel tablet come with 10.9-inch displays. The Huawei MatePad steps it up to 12 inches, the OnePlus reaches 12.1 inches, and the Honor stretches to 12.3 inches. The biggest screens belong to the Samsung and Xiaomi, both at 12.4 inches. All the tablets feature IPS screens except for the Honor, which is the only one with an OLED display. This makes a significant difference when watching content, as the dark areas of an OLED screen completely turn off, unlike IPS screens where the entire screen is backlit. The OnePlus Pad 2 has the biggest screen resolution at 2120 by 3000, as well as the higher PPI at 304. When it comes to the refresh rate, the iPad and the Pixel are the worst performers with only 60 Hz. The Samsung does only slightly better at 90 Hz, whereas all the rest have 144 Hz displays. When it comes to peak brightness, the iPad and the Pixel reach 500 nits, the Samsung 600 nits, the OnePlus and the Xiaomi 900 nits, the Huawei 1000 nits, while the Honor is the brightest at 1600 nits. When it comes to HDR formats, all tablets can play HDR10 content except for the iPad, which doesn't support any HDR format. The Pixel, OnePlus, Honor, and Xiaomi also support HDR10+, which dynamically adjusts brightness and color scene by scene or even frame by frame. Additionally, both OnePlus and Xiaomi can play Dolby Vision, an exclusive dynamic format similar to HDR10+. Now let's take a closer look at these big displays. The iPad has a 59:41 aspect ratio, making it just slightly more panoramic compared to previous generations. The screen includes Apple's True Tone feature to keep colors consistent in different lighting conditions. It is rich in color, but a bit dim with noticeably large bezels, and it's still limited to 60 Hz, which feels disappointing even by 2022 standards when it was released. The Pixel has a traditional 16:10 screen ratio commonly found in tablets. While its resolution isn't the highest, it remains sharp due to its compact form factor. Our porcelain unit, as well as the rose version, comes with white bezels, while the hazel version features black bezels. It offers natural and adaptive color modes with adaptive set as the default, and includes an adaptive tone feature to adjust screen colors based on ambient light. The Samsung has a 16:10 aspect ratio and the same screen resolution as the Pixel. While it has the lowest PPI among these tablets, content still looks sharp. The bezels are also the right size for comfortable handling. It offers vivid and natural screen modes with vivid set as the default. The 90 Hz refresh rate is decent, but with most devices now offering 120 Hz, it feels a bit underwhelming, especially at this price point. The OnePlus has an almost 7:5 aspect ratio, which is a bit slimmer than the traditional 4:3. Its screen resolution is the best in this comparison, and the blacks are impressively deep for an IPS display. The bezels are slim, but not overly so, making it comfortable to hold. You get normal, pro, and vivid color modes with natural as the default, plus further options to tweak the colors. The Honor has an almost 16:10 aspect ratio, and its OLED screen really stands out compared to the others, with super rich blacks and high peak brightness. It's also IMAX enhanced for top-notch audio and video quality. You get vivid and normal screen modes, with vivid as the default. The slim bezels look nice, but they can lead to some accidental thumb touches when you're holding it. Next up, the Huawei tablet has a 3:2 aspect ratio. The screen features a matte finish called Paper Matte, designed to mimic the feel of drawing on paper. The matte finish does a great job reducing screen reflections, though it slightly affects overall screen sharpness. It offers both normal and vivid color modes, with normal set as the default, and has a natural tone feature that adjusts colors based on ambient light. The Xiaomi also has a 3:2 aspect ratio and is one of the largest screens in this comparison, along with the Samsung. It offers multiple screen modes, including dedicated P3 and sRGB options for content creators. Just like the OnePlus and Samsung, the bezels are just the right thickness, making it comfortable to hold. When it comes to screens, choosing our favorite was easy. The Honor stands out with the best display for watching content thanks to its OLED screen with high peak brightness and IMAX enhanced certification. Of course, along with a great screen, you also want top-notch speaker and microphone quality in a tablet. When it comes to speakers, the iPad and Samsung have only 2 speakers, the Pixel has 4, and the OnePlus, Huawei, and Xiaomi each have 6. The Honor, however, comes with 8 speakers, which we personally think might be a bit overkill. Worth noting, even though the iPad looks like it has 4 speakers, the extra grills are purely for design purposes. Next, we're gonna check out the speaker quality of these tablets. We'll calibrate them all to an equal 80 decibels using a single frequency and then play the same song. We'll be using a professional binaural microphone shaped like human ears for this test. We recommend using headphones for the next part to get the best listening experience.
She stole a smile and my heart responded. She's everything I never knew I wanted. And money won't buy her happiness. Yeah, she's my kind of glamorous. Natural beauty, what it's all about. Tell something to me, can't figure it out. I never thought that I would find someone that I can't resist. This might be as close to heaven as I will ever get. I feel affection and a heart of gold.
gathering feedback from our team, we all agreed on the following final results. The best audio quality came from the Huawei, which delivered the most balanced sound between bass and treble with its 6 speakers, while also offering high volume. Next was the Xiaomi with a similarly balanced sound but slightly quieter. In third place was the Honor, which offers a lot of bass but drowns out the treble as a result. However, it is loudest, thanks to its 8 speakers. Here's the final ranking, with the iPad finishing in last place due to its underwhelming speaker quality. Next, let's test the microphone performance by placing all the tablets in the same spot and speaking at an equal distance from each of them. So starting off with the iPad, this is what you would typically sound like if you were on a video call using it. Next, we have the Pixel. This is what you would typically sound like if you were on a video call using the Pixel. Moving on to Honor. This is what you would typically sound like if you were on a video call using this tablet. And this is what you would typically sound like if you were on a video call using the Huawei tablet. So here we have the OnePlus. This is what you would typically sound like if you were on a video call using this tablet. Now onto Samsung. This is what you would typically sound like if you were in a video call using the Galaxy tablet. Finally, we have Xiaomi. This is what you would typically sound like if you were on a video call using this tablet. The most balanced result came from these Samsung microphones, delivering clear audio without over boosting the volume, unlike the Honor. The iPad offered a similar level of clarity to the Samsung, but suffered from lower volume. Powering these tablets, the iPad features an Apple A14 Bionic, while the Pixel runs on Google's Tensor G2. Samsung packs an Exynos 1380, the OnePlus is equipped with a Qualcomm Snapdragon 8 Gen 3, and the Honor uses a slightly less powerful Snapdragon 8S Gen 3. The Huawei is powered by a Kirin T90A, and the Xiaomi sports a Qualcomm Snapdragon 8 Gen 2. In terms of RAM in our review units, the iPad comes with 4GB, the Pixel and Xiaomi have a bit more at 8GB, while the rest of the tablets feature 12GB. As for the storage options, the iPad is available in 64 and 256GB variants. The Pixel, Samsung, and OnePlus come in 128 and 256GB configurations. The Huawei offers a single 256GB option, while the Honor and Xiaomi both come in 256GB, 512GB, and even a 1TB configuration. Worth noting, Samsung is the only one in this lineup to offer micro SD expandable storage, so props to Samsung. When it comes to using these tablets on the go, the iPad and Samsung are the only ones offering 5G cellular connectivity with support for a nano SIM or eSIM. In terms of software, the iPad runs on iPad OS 18.1. While Apple doesn't specify how long software support will last, it's typically very good. One clear advantage of Apple's ecosystem is the availability of professional apps such as Procreate and GarageBand, along with better performance on Adobe apps and games compared to Android. The Pixel tablet runs Pixel UI based on Android 15 and offers 3 years of OS updates and 5 years of security updates. However, our unit refused to update from Android 14 to Android 15 despite multiple attempts. The Pixel tablet is primarily designed to serve as a smart home hub, supporting casting features, Google Home Control, Google Assistant, and an always-on smart photo frame mode when docked in hub mode with the compatible speaker base. Next up, the Samsung Galaxy Tab S9 FE Plus runs One UI 6.1.1 based on Android 14. Samsung provides 4 years of OS updates and 5 years of security updates. The standout feature is Samsung DeX, which allows you to use a desktop-like mode, especially handy with a keyboard and mouse. However, keep in mind it's still Android at its core. Unlike the more powerful variants, the Tab S9 FE Plus lacks the latest AI features. It comes with 8 pre-installed apps, but these can be uninstalled. The OnePlus Pad 2 runs Oxygen OS 14.1 based on Android 14 with 4 years of security updates. Its standout feature is Open Canvas, which might be the best multitasking solution. It lets you use up to 3 apps simultaneously with various modular options, and you can even use a 4-finger pinch to zoom in or out. In terms of bloatware, it comes with only 2 pre-installed apps, both of which can be uninstalled. Moving on, the Honor runs macOS 8.0.1 based on Android 14. Unfortunately, Honor doesn't specify the duration of software support, which is really disappointing. The MagicPad 2 offers features like Magic Portal, which lets you drag and drop files into other apps, as well as tools like Compare and AI Eraser in the gallery. As for bloatware, it comes with 5 pre-installed apps, which can be uninstalled. The Huawei runs HarmonyOS 4.2, which is still based on AOSP. Huawei hasn't shared details about software update support. The MatePad 12X is marketed as a creatives tablet with the drawing app GoPaint pre-installed, offering multiple brushes that pair perfectly with its paper-like screen finish. In terms of bloatware, it comes with 3 pre-installed apps that can be uninstalled. However, it also features 37 suggested apps cluttering the second home screen. Finally, we have the Xiaomi Pad 6S Pro, which runs Xiaomi HyperOS based on Android 14. Xiaomi provides 3 OS updates and 4 years of security updates. The Pad 6S Pro offers robust multitasking options, allowing you to use 2 split-screen apps alongside 2 floating windows simultaneously. It also features a workstation, but compared to Samsung DeX, it's quite bare bones. In terms of bloatware, it comes with 2 pre-installed apps, both of which can be uninstalled. Next, we'll gear up for gaming and put these devices to the test with some demanding games and video editors to check their real-world performance. First, we tested Grid Autosport, which is locked at 30 FPS, though only some devices support graphics mode for the best visual fidelity. All tablets except for the Samsung and Huawei allowed us to select this mode. The Samsung performed surprisingly poorly with drops to 24 FPS even on low graphics settings. Next, we tested Wuthering Waves with graphics settings maxed out. The best performers were the OnePlus, Honor, and Xiaomi, maintaining high frame rates around 50 to 55 FPS. The Samsung, on the other hand, was the worst performer, delivering around 30 FPS with dips to 24 FPS. All devices heated up equally, with temperatures averaging around 40 degrees Celsius, though the iPad, Samsung, and Xiaomi were the hottest, reaching approximately 42 degrees Celsius. Moving on, we created a 3-minute 4K video and rendered it at 4K 30 FPS using multiple video editors. In Adobe Rush, the iPad crushed the competition with a blazing fast render time of just 2 minutes. Unfortunately, the Huawei tablet failed to render the video at all. In InShot, the iPad once again led the pack, completing the render in just 2 minutes and 1 second, while the Pixel tablet lagged far behind, taking nearly 10 minutes. Lastly, in CapCut, it was a close race, but the OnePlus took the crown by rendering the video in under a minute. Unfortunately, Samsung finished last, taking almost 4 minutes. In addition to these real-world scenarios, we ran some benchmarks. In Geekbench 6, the OnePlus delivered the best performance thanks to its Snapdragon 8 Gen 3 chipset. On the other hand, Samsung's Exynos struggled, placing even lower than the Pixel. In 3D Mark's Wildlife Extreme stress test, the story was the same, with the OnePlus delivering the best score while the Samsung produced extremely underwhelming results. In Antutu, for the 3rd time, the OnePlus delivered the best performance, while the Samsung once again produced lackluster results along with the Huawei. When it comes to performance, your best bet is the OnePlus, as its Snapdragon 8 Gen 3 truly outshines the competition. It performs exceptionally well in both real-life scenarios and benchmarks. Surprisingly, Huawei, while not the best, still delivered good gaming performance despite its low benchmark scores. In this first set, the Pixel camera delivered the best overall photo with excellent white balance. The iPad performed well too, but its images appeared overly sharpened. Only Samsung and Huawei offer rear ultra-wide cameras, with Samsung delivering better performance, though it's still far from perfect. In this next set, the Xiaomi delivered the best overall results with accurate colors, effective stabilization, and excellent highlight management. The best overall result came from the Pixel, capturing the most accurate white balance and keeping the shadows true to life. While Huawei and Xiaomi offer a wider field of view, their photo quality falls short. Samsung and Apple are the only ones to offer ultra-wide front cameras. Samsung's photo is closer to reality, featuring cooler tones. For video, despite blowing out the highlights, Samsung delivers the best results with accurate skin tones and low noise. Along with the iPad, it also features wide-angle front-facing cameras for video. In photos with the wide lens, Xiaomi, while having a slightly off-white balance, takes the best photo with good sharpness and very low noise. In video, while not perfect, the iPad delivers the best performance of the bunch with mostly accurate white balance and good control of harsh lighting. With the front camera, the Pixel takes the most accurate photo with the most accurate skin tones, also gathering good detail in the brick wall. Once again, Apple and Samsung are the only ones that offer ultra-wide front-facing cameras, with Samsung's photo being slightly more accurate. Honestly, no video stands out in these low-light conditions. However, if we had to pick one, the iPad's video would be the best, thanks to its true-to-life colors. While most people don't consider the cameras as a major factor when purchasing a tablet, we'd say that if you want a mostly reliable camera, the iPad, Pixel, Samsung, and Xiaomi are your best bets. Moving on, powering these beasts, the iPad comes with a 7,606 mAh battery, while the Pixel has the smallest at 7,020. The Samsung packs a 10,090 mAh battery, the OnePlus holds a 9,510, the Honor has a 10,050 mAh battery, Huawei is close with a 10,100 mAh battery, and lastly, Xiaomi sports a solid 10,000 mAh battery. Ultimately, battery life will depend on how you use the tablet the most, whether you're watching videos or movies, gaming, taking notes, working, or just reading. Of course, all of these tablets offer first-party accessories to boost productivity, making them potential laptop replacements or ideal devices for drawing and designing. Apple supports the Apple Pencil USB-C and first generation, along with the Smart Folio and Magic Keyboard Folio, the latter featuring a full keyboard and trackpad. Google offers the Pixel tablet case and the charging speaker dock, which lets you magnetically dock your tablet to use it as a home hub for casting, playing media, and controlling your connected home devices. Samsung offers the widest range of accessories for its tablets, including compatibility with the Galaxy S Pen Creator Edition and the Galaxy Tab S Pen, which is already included for free in the box. It also supports the Smart Book Cover, the Book Cover Keyboard Slim, and the Book Cover Keyboard, the latter featuring a full keyboard and trackpad. Next up, OnePlus offers compatibility with the OnePlus Stylo 2, as well as the OnePlus Folio Case 2 and the OnePlus Pad Smart Keyboard. This last one also offering a full keyboard and trackpad. Honor offers the Magic Pencil 3 and the MagicPad 2 Smart Bluetooth keyboard. Unlike other attachable keyboards, it's a one-piece cover and doesn't include a trackpad. Moving on, Huawei offers the Huawei M Pencil 3rd generation and the Huawei Smart Magnetic Keyboard. Like Honor's, it lacks a trackpad, but it's included in the box for free. Lastly, Xiaomi offers the Xiaomi Focus Pen and the Xiaomi Pad 6S Pro touchpad keyboard, which includes a full backlit keyboard and a trackpad. It also comes with a super fast 120-watt charger in the box. When it comes to first-party accessories, it really depends on your personal needs. Most tablets offer a compatible stylus and keyboard, except for the Pixel, which is more geared toward being a smart home hub. As we wrap things up, let's talk about price, an important factor when deciding which tablet to pick. For our tested units with 256 gigabytes of storage, we refer to prices from online retail stores. The iPad retails for $499, the Pixel can be found for $459, and the Galaxy is obtainable at $500. The OnePlus comes in at $549. While the next tablets aren't officially available in the US, the Honor is listed at around $635, Huawei at around $550, and Xiaomi at $590. Wow, we finally reached the end of this exhaustive match. Picking a single winner among these 7 contenders would be tough, so we've divided them into 3 categories: buy it, consider it, or avoid it. We think you should buy the OnePlus Pad 2 or the Honor MagicPad 2. The OnePlus is a well-rounded package offering excellent performance, a great screen, and impressive multitasking options at a very competitive price point. However, its camera is the weakest and it lacks any biometric security features. As a note, OnePlus is currently rolling out an Android 15 update, further reinforcing its commitment to software support. The Honor MagicPad 2 also delivers a fantastic set of features, with its stunning screen being the highlight. It's incredibly slim, performs well, well and offers excellent audio quality. However, like the OnePlus, it lacks biometric unlock and its plastic build can feel a bit cheap. We think you should consider the Xiaomi Pad 6S Pro. It features the largest screen in this comparison, top-notch speakers, and excellent build quality. However, it's officially the most expensive tablet here at full price, making it far less competitive compared to the previous two. Additionally, its performance could use some improvement. That said, if you can snag a great deal like we did, this slate is definitely worth considering. Lastly, we think you should avoid the iPad 10th generation, the Pixel tablet, the Samsung Galaxy Tab S9 FE Plus, and the Huawei MatePad 12X. The iPad offers a wide range of professional apps and exceptional software support, but its 60Hz screen and price tag, just $50 less than the OnePlus, make it uncompetitive. The Pixel tablet works well as a compact device and doubles as a home hub, but it also has a 60Hz screen and its performance is underwhelming. The Samsung Galaxy Tab S9 FE Plus, despite its large screen and the inclusion of a free S Pen, underperforms in every test. It's only worth considering if you're specifically looking for a note-taking tablet. Finally, the Huawei MatePad 12X is a special case. It's excellent for drawing and content consumption thanks to its great speakers, but installing apps and games remains stressful and time-consuming. Its vague software support policy also hurts its appeal. We can only recommend it if you're willing to invest time in making apps work or if you plan to use it primarily for professional drawing. Thank you all for sticking with us through this match. We'd love to hear your thoughts. Which one of these tablets fits your lifestyle best? Please do let us know in the comments below. And if you're up for another exciting showdown, be sure to check out our mid-range phone comparison. Before you go, don't forget to give us a big thumbs up if you enjoyed this video and hit subscribe, as we're always testing new devices to help you make the best choice. Links to all of the devices mentioned in this video can be found in the description below. We'll see you in our next video, and until then, take care.